Alright, so hopefully now we're live. Seems to be working. So this is take 2 of my BK-90 tests. First one didn't work out too well, and I was trying to make this a pretty short video. So just to explain what I'm trying to do, I have a Viggen here at Coolhand101 that is going to be just about ready for takeoff. I'll go to the F10 map, put a waypoint to this location, which is I think about 15 miles from my targets there. That will allow me to fly like in a straight line towards them. It's a group of trucks that are on the ground that I'll try to hit with the BK-90s. Then I'll probably put another waypoint on the airfield to fly back. But it's just to test the munitions. So I'm combining my knowledge of making weapons on the fly with dropping these cluster munitions, which is a bit new to me. My last attempt I forgot a bunch of things, so I got the procedure down now, I think. So hopefully we'll be able to make this a short but entertaining video with these pretty good munitions dispensers. You can see the trucks here. These are the trucks we're going to hit with our weapons. It's more like a training mission here. So I'll try not to forget anything this time. So right now we're in our cockpit. We'll go to the F10 map. There we go. So I had put a comms tower in there to give me an idea of where my first waypoint should be. So this one will be Bravo 1. And then this will be my target. So I will go again with that circle somewhere in there. Make it Mike 2 for mission target waypoints. And then we'll put a third waypoint on the airfield here, which will be Bravo 3, B3. So now my waypoints are on the F10 map. They'll be able to be transferred to a cartridge to the airplane. So let's go do that in DCS. Oh, we're already in DCS. It's just I need to go to the cockpit. And okay, so the procedure says now, okay, yeah, I'll have to go to keyboard, and then I need to hit left control, left alt C, and that's the cartridge I just created. So we'll remove this one. Let's say, hey, we want to play a new Nintendo game. It's this one, and then we can get rid of that. Go down here, put that in, put Lola, put 9099er, enter, wait a few seconds, gets to 0, then we can put that back to here, and that is good. Now we need our QFE for the target, so it's a good way to verify that our waypoints are there too. So M2 is at 1013. There we go. So that part is set. Now earlier I had forgotten to set these things here, which are quite important if you're going to use the weapons. So for those two switches, you want this one up, this one down, and this mode has to be an attack. And once we get past our first waypoint, I'll be switching from nav to ANF, and that should do the trick. And so I didn't change the sun position. I wanted to do that. I forgot again. It's not a mission, it's just a test. I'm trying to learn how to use these things, so practice makes perfect. Let's get our gears up. See the 4 munitions, or I should say munition dispensers under the plane. So those are going to glide to the target. So now we'll just head for our first waypoint, which is B1 there, as you can see in front of us. That should bring us to the comms tower that I positioned in the mission editor. Helps us to gather speed as well. And there it is right in front of us. You can see the red and white comms tower. So you'll see as we fly by, it'll switch to the waypoint M2. There we go. Try to line up with the coast a little bit. At this point I should change to ANF. Turns the radar on. Could reduce the range on the radar, I guess, a little bit. Now we have these little flashing lights. We're gonna get our speed between Mach 0.8 0.9. There we go, we're in the window that we want to be. So I've opened up the trigger. Getting close to 10. Should see a little line appear soon. Oh, this is what I forgot. This here. There we go. I always seem to forget one of the important details. There we go. Are we good on speed? No, we need more speed. And now we'll be able to release, 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 release. So I'll set this on autopilot and let's go check those munitions dispenser, what they'll do. And they're raining a cloud of bomblets. That was a bit overkill, but I guess we did what we needed to do. Oh, I'm gonna get the autopilot off. You can see the smoke and fire there in the distance. So as we fly over the city of Poti at supersonic speed and pissing off all the civilians, you can see that our targets here are on fire. Let's go look at the F7 view. As you can see, there's not much left here that could survive that. And so we're at M2, we could go to B3. That's the airfield where we can land. As I said, I wanted to make this a short, instructive video on how to do this, so I don't really have to go land a plane to explain this. So I hope you enjoyed this little demonstration. Don't forget these two things. Don't forget attack mode. Don't forget this switch down. You know, the ANF. Those are the parts that sometimes I forget, but it works pretty fine when you do it correctly. And so yes, you can see that there's a lot of Kamaz trucks that got hit and destroyed. I hope you enjoyed.